Hey, what's going on, you guys? So today we're going to be asking Sydney millionaires how they got rich.
The eastern suburbs have some of the most expensive houses in all of Sydney. Around here, the average price of a house costs between $3 to $5 million. Today I'm going to be knocking on these people's doors to try and find out how they got to this level.
Ever since I was a kid, it's always been a dream of mine to live in one of these big houses. But the question is, what does it actually take for a rich person to be able to afford one? The goal of today shouldn't just be to interview these rich people, but it should also be to see if one of them will be nice enough to let me use their shower. Alright guys, we have found a massive house over here. I think this house would be about 7 bedrooms. They should be home. There's a car outside.
Hello.
Hi, quick question. Are you the homeowner here?
Who's speaking?
My name is Jamie, and we're just actually doing a YouTube video looking at beautiful houses in the eastern suburbs. I wanted to ask you one quick question.
Right.
Do you mind coming to the door?
Oh no, it's okay.
Just wanted to know what you did to attain a house like this.
Work hard.
And what job do you have? What do you do as a career?
Own business.
And do you think there's any misconceptions about owning a beautiful home like yours?
Probably prefer not to say.
Do you have any tips for anyone wanting to start their own business?
No, as long as you've just got the drive and the determination, you'll succeed.
Alright guys, so we've arrived at a place called Worsley Road, which is the most expensive street in Sydney. I was actually here a few weeks ago doing a TikTok video interviewing people that were walking and owned houses. We actually ran into Brian White, the owner of Ray White, which is interesting. There is a home right here. Hi, quick question. Wanted to know what you did to attain this sort of place to live in.
Worked 3 jobs when I was really young.
What jobs were they?
Why do you want to know?
We're just curious. Okay.
Anything and everything.
And then you slowly worked your way up, or?
Yeah, but I've got a husband as well.
What does he do for work?
He works for NBN.
Oh, very nice. And how much is your house worth?
Well, you can look that up. It's public record.
She goes, she had to work any and every job when she was younger, but she has a husband. And this is actually an apartment block. She was quite nice. And then she just got stuck up at the end, so. What's the average price of a house on this street?
70
What advice would you have for people that want to get one of these houses one day?
Work fucking hard.
I feel like it's a very similar piece of advice that people give. You know, work hard, don't give up. Hi guys, we've now arrived in a suburb called Bellevue Hill. It's in the eastern suburbs of Sydney, and we're going to go into this house over here and to see if the homeowners are home and ask them a few questions. There's a buzzer. No, no luck again. Quick question, do you live here? Yeah. We're doing a video for YouTube about people who have nice homes like you. And
I'm not the right person. I don't agree to.
Oh, that's all good, no worries. We just wanted to ask you a quick question. How were you able to get this house?
It's my parents' house. Not the person to ask, sorry.
And what do your parents do for a living?
Dad's doctor.
And
Are you recording me?
what's that?
Are you recording me? No.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, well, I don't want to be recorded.
Oh, that's okay, all good.
We don't want to be on a YouTube video. Thank you.
All right, no worries, thank you.
By the way, you should tell people if you're recording them.
Yes, good point. All right, so the time is now 3:45 and we are currently in an area called Dover Heights. I reckon we've found the nicest houses in this area. So let's see if anyone's home and ask them some questions. All right, so we've decided to drive into this house, like up the driveway, literally inside. I think someone should be home here. Oh, she's looking at us. Oh, now she's getting sus. All right, let's go. We're just doing a video, that's all. Oh, I think she's calling the cops. I'm not sure what just happened. I think she saw your car, bro, and she knew you were from Western Sydney, that's why.
Hashtag facts, like who got robbed that cash.
Despite many unsuccessful attempts to connect with the wealthy residents of Sydney, I began to lose faith in the possibility of using someone else's shower until something unexpected happened.
What do you do for work? This? Like you build the house yourself? What do you do? Oh, a housewife? Very nice, very nice. What are some wealth creation strategies that you would advise?
I cannot ask. But
Next door? Are they home?
I don't know. That's where you'll get the right answers to those exact questions.
How much do you think your house is worth?
I don't know.
10 million and above? 20 million and above? 15? And what do you think of cryptocurrency?
I mean, seriously.
All right, one more question. Do you mind if I have a shower at your place real quick? I'm very sweaty. Thanks anyway. Oh well. She was a nice lady. She did say the house next door, they might be willing to answer some questions. Oh, someone's coming. Hello, sir. Quick question. We're just going around asking people who have very nice houses how you achieved living here.
18 hour days, 7 days a week.
Do you like the Hulk?
We do, yes. We actually spotted that. That's why we're here. So what do you do for work?
I run a finance company. People buying properties, we refinance their loans, help them buy the property, save the money on the property. That's what we do.
He's the number one mortgage broker in Australia.
You're the #1 mortgage broker in Australia. What's your company?
company's called Intelligent Finance.
How did you get into the business?
I studied finance and accounting, and also my background was also engineering. About 22 years ago, I got into the industry.
How much is your house worth?
16 mil.
16 mil? What sort of like wealth creation strategies would you suggest for people out there that are curious to live in a house like this?
You either earn more or spend less.
Would you say that a lot of people in this day and age just jump the gun when they get a bit of cash flow? You think they should be more patient to invest in other things, or even to buy the house, buy the car for when they can?
Buy the cheapest car that your ego can afford.
My ego can't handle anything below a Audi RS3, so I'm screwed.
I'll show you guys something.
Yeah, please. So Justin's just getting changed real quick. He's actually been kind enough to allow us to tour his house. We've hit the jackpot today, Nick, I think, haven't we? And he even offered to take us in his Tesla. We're gonna tour this beautiful $16 million house. This is his collection as well.
I honestly couldn't believe my luck. From being rejected by almost every homeowner in the eastern suburbs to all of a sudden Justin welcoming us with open arms and showing us his $16 million house was truly more than I could ever ask for.
I'm Jamie, nice to meet you. I think that with every success story, there's always a testimony. We want to know how you got here, and any advice you'd give to the viewers that are maybe on somewhat of an entrepreneurial journey.
Failure's not an option. You're going to get knocked down. You'll win so long as you keep getting up. I worked, 3-4 jobs at a time. I used to do bouncing at nightclubs. I worked at a chicken store. I worked at petrol stations. I ran a car wash business. I ran so many different businesses. And now, because I've got the money now, because I built the business and saved the money over time and invested it, that now my decision is not, can I afford it? It's more so what colour I want it in.
What was it like making your first $1 million? How'd that feel?
They always say the first mill's the hardest. You start trying to make the first 100,000, and then the mill. If you try to make the mill, you'll take too many risks.
Right.
So when I set the business up, it was all about building the business and not worrying about profit for the first 2-3 years. I just wanted to focus on looking after customers.
Yep.
And I knew that if I look after a customer, then that customer will refer me another customer, that customer will refer me another one. And we've built the business. I'm the largest writer of home loans in Australia, and I built it without spending money on advertising.
All right, Justin, thank you so much, my friend, for
Pleasure,
the
buddy.
amazing tour today.
Pleasure.
Before we leave, I have one last question for
Sure.
you. I was wondering, is it at all possible if I have a shower in your house?
Let me get you a towel.
Thank you.